Hi everybody. So in this class I just want to teach you to delete or edit these elements or these rows which we just created. Here we just need to make the edit button, the delete button as well. So I'm just going to the notepad, and here you can see that this one is a date. So after the date, this one is a table. Okay, I'm just clearing again. That one is the table which is outside of the while loop. Well, let's just make the item. I'm just pressing duplicate, and here I'm deleting this date, and what I'm just putting here the edit button and duplicate the delete button. Okay, now go to the browser and refresh the page, so you will see two new things, the delete and the edit option, but here there is nothing, no content is there. I'm going back and clicking there, duplicate and duplicate. This one should be the edit and that one should be the delete. Save, and I'm going back to the browser and refreshing the page. So now the delete, edit and delete, but in this way this is not looking really fine. So why not I just apply the button here? This will make it more beautiful. Button, and here the class, I'm applying the BDN class, the specific bootstraps class, because I just put it the bootstrap in this page, the BDN, and then the BDN success, because I'm just making some kind of addition there, and this button class BDN danger, because I'm gonna delete something from this by pressing this button. So the button, and save and go to the browser back and refresh the page. So now you will see edit and the delete button, but the both buttons are not working for now. I'm gonna make the delete button first, then I'll just teach about the edit button, because this button, the edit button, has some we just need to use some kind of unique techniques to work on the edit area, because we actually have to make the edit area if we just want to make this button workable. So now I'm just gonna make the delete button. So go to the browser, to the notepad, and then here we need to change something a very little bit. Basically these are the buttons. So for you just want to make something using the button, so you have to make the form. Why not we just apply the simple a tag? So through the a tag we just don't need to use the form anymore. For now I'm just adding the hash sign. This one is also I'm making as hyper reference, the hash, and then add the ending tag, the a. You know that the BDN class supports, BDN class of the bootstrap supports the a tag, the anchor tag as well. So now refresh, nothing has been changed. If I just click on this element, just see the URL, there is no hash sign. But if I just click on this element, you can see the hash. That means the page was refreshed, and now we got a new element here. Go to the browser and just do some techniques, just apply some techniques. I'm just gonna send the request to the same page, the index.php, and then question mark, and then the del id. The del id means the deleting id. The del id is basically the uid. You know, the uid, we just applied the uid here in a previous class. The uid is coming from the database. If I just go to the localhost /PHP MyAdmin, I'm gonna open that file, the PHP MyAdmin. So if I just click on the learn PHP, so you will see that. If I just click on the users, so here's the UID. Okay, I'm gonna use this ID, the UID, to delete the items. Okay, this ID is really important, because by using this ID we can declare that from where we just want to delete any item. Okay, so let's just work it on. Here the del ID in equal to dollar rows means I'm just gonna pick some data from the database, you know, the rows UID. Okay, I got the UID. Well, this button is the edit button, not the delete button. So now just cut all these things and add a hash sign here, hash, and remove this one's hash and paste that here. Means when anyone clicks on this delete button, so what will happen, basically it will send us to the index.php page, which means the same page, but with a URL, with a variable, a get variable, the del id, and the value of the del id will be the rows id where we just clicked. So go to the browser back and refresh the page, and now you will see the thing which I'm just telling. If I just click on this delete ID, so now you can see that the del ID 2. If I just click on this one, so the del ID is 5. If I just click on that one, so the del ID is 3. So this is going perfect actually. Now what I just need to do, I'm just going down, as I just created this is set if. Again, I just need to make another if. For any function or any method, we can create a lot of ifs. Again, I'm checking that if the del ID, now not the submit user, now the del ID of the get, this is the get method, okay, not the post method, the get, what was that? Del ID. If the del ID has been created or anyone did something on a del ID, then what should happen? The del SQL, just to clarifying that this is the SQL query for deleting something, and the query is delete, don't type the delete all, okay, just simply type the delete from users. I just want to delete something from users, and then I don't want to delete all the data from the user, so let's just mention from where. The where is a new clause for you, and basically what the where can do, where can identify that from where we just wanted to delete the data. We just use the IDs to identify where we just want to do any action. So now the where UID, the UID is coming from the database. This UID is actually the cell name, the column name, you can say, this one, which is actually called the field in the MySQL server. By the way, where the UID is equal to, now put the single quotes, this is necessary and the rule, and here where the UID equal to get del ID. What is telling here? I'm just telling that delete from users, delete something from the users table where UID is equal to del ID. Okay, now the del ID can be 1, 2 and 3. You know that this is 3. Now if I just click on this one, the del ID 2, so now the del ID is 2, and now here the number 2 UID is Michael ABCD. Okay, so basically what it is, where UID is equal to del ID, when the both are matched, so the matched numbers raw will be deleted. Now what we need to do, we just need to run the SQL MySQLi query, okay, and here the CONN, the connection, which is really necessary, and then the SQL query. This can be any SQL query. You can run the cell SQL, you can run EDC, the INS SQL, whatever you want, but there again it's not necessary to get this run SQL. In fact, the if is necessary for now. Cut that and paste here. One thing more to be cleared, that we can't use a semicolon inside the ifs condition, so remove that and go to the curly braces. And what I'm just gonna say here, again I'm gonna do the same technique, breaking the PHP codes, and here script, and here window the location, because I just want to delete the data, the caches, where I just want to send the data the page to the index.php. okay, common, go to the browser and remove that line and refresh the page. Now I just want to delete the LARA for now. Delete. Now the LARA has been deleted. You can see that if I just refresh the page again, now you can't see the LARA anymore. Go there, you can see the LARA, but if I just click on browse, means I just refresh the page, so there is no LARA anymore. I'm gonna delete this spike also to just confirm you. This is the spike number 3. Click on the delete button. Now there is no spike anymore. That means it's going super perfect. Okay, the delete button is working perfectly. So guys, in the next class we will work on the edit button, so stay tuned and goodbye.